And what you have done is beyond a joke, as you have ripped millions of people from multiple dimensions and multiple Earths into this reality, ripping some of us from our loved ones into a world where some of those loved ones were never born. I am just one case. I had 3 children disappear in this reality who were never being born. Yet in my reality, on my Earth, I had 5 children. Yet now, in this reality, only 2 were born. Please note that myself and many others intend to take legal action against CERN to shut you down permanently, so that we can prevent any other humans from alternate realities to be ripped across to this universe. No matter, we do not know what plane of dimension we are now in, except this Earth is not our Earth. You need to shut your machine down immediately, as whenever you kick this in the guts, many of us suffer gut, hearing, and other medical problems, and we only have to check at the operation of CERN to know that these problems occur exactly when you turn the collider on. You need to stop whatever you are doing, because your idiocy is going to rip apart our galaxy. I still don't know how you ripped me 80,000 light years from my Earth's location. And yes, I really was born, like many million others that have been pulled across to this Earth, on the Sagittarius arm of the galaxy. Yet you put out a video saying we are happy at CERN, with a blatant regard to the Nelson Mandela in the signs around that gentleman's neck, i.e. Bond 1 Barry Nelson and Mandela underneath. Hence, you know you have created this Mandela effect that is affecting millions worldwide. what you have done and what your counterparts have done is criminal and is tantamount to kidnapping. And trust me, when I'm finished with you in court, I will make sure that the worldwide authorities, Interpol, arrest each and every person at CERN on the charge of kidnapping. This is a fucking joke. Joke. What you have done to us, and truly is a criminal act. As many have come from these multiple worlds that you were trying to contact, but instead you have kidnapped us from our homes and brought us into this reality. And trust me, we are going to sue you, and we will see you in a courtroom. And trust me, when I go into a courtroom, I don't lose. And I intend to sue for compensation for what you have done to me in one of the world's largest class action lawsuits that is about to be brought against CERN from the millions of people that you will be compensating for the kidnapping from multiple Earths and multiple dimensions. And trust me, there are enough of us willing to go to court to make sure that CERN is shut down permanently. We are seeing daily changes, not only in reality, but also with new kidnap victims coming into this earth on a daily basis. Every time you turn over your collider, we do not know the exact date that caused all this, but we can narrow it down to every single accident that you have had. And trust me, we are coming at you with the scales of justice, and we will be seeking full compensation for what you have done to us, as we all now have to live lives that are not ours. You have ripped people from this reality and sent them to God knows what reality, and replaced them with us, their counterparts. Our physical body has changed and feels like it is being terraformed to cope with this atmosphere. Whether or not you have done this deliberately, CERN, but we all know you are celebrating the fact that you have contacted or seen the multiple realities And we know that you have caused this phenomenon. And trust me, we are organised and we are going to sue you for every single penny. You are going to have to sell every component of that collider just to pay everybody compensation, because you have pulled too many people from their reality into this. There's no way that you are going to be able to say that you are not responsible, because there are too many of us that are prepared to stand up in a court of law to see that you are shut down. You may have won your last court case, but I guarantee you will not be winning this court case. New paragraph, end of line, signed, Anthony. James, Avery, Australia. New line, New South Wales, Australia. New line, Sagittarius Milky Way galaxy. And trust me, you will see me in court. Okay, everybody out there. As you can see, you've just heard me dictate my first letter of many, and I'm calling it the wall of text to symbolise the wall of people that are going to come down on them like a ton of bricks in our court case. I don't take shit from nobody, so I'm going to make sure that these people know that we're coming for them. And I can tell you now, we're going to stop CERN, and this is just the first of many letters this company is going to get. I'm sick of fucking assholes like this that have going to do something, and I will attach a copy of this video to the letter and a copy of all the different videos, and so I can show them where the fuck I come from, because I'm sick of fuckers like this. They think they fucking own the world. Rich motherfucking assholes. And there's no other fucking word for them. They're not serious. There is no other fucking word for them. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of getting these fucking headaches, and I'm sick and tired of getting these gut aches every single time they kick this fucking collider in the guts. And it happens. And all I've got to do when I get these problems, I just jump onto their fucking monitoring site and look at it, and I see all these fucking things. And it's fucking bullshit. We should not have to turn around and fucking look at this shit and go through here because I come from fucking here and now I'm over fucking here. This is fucking bullshit. This earth is not my fucking earth. Like, even Area 51, that looks so fucking foreign to me. That salt pan was much bigger. This mountain was over fucking here, and it was up there. You couldn't see there. This all was all fucking thing. This is not my fucking earth, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't come from this earth. I am from Earth, Sagittarius, Milky Way galaxy. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says, because I know where my fucking home was. I know what my stars used to fucking look like, because I can tell you now, the stars that I fucking look at every fucking night, and are not the fucking same stars. And it's fucking total fucking bullshit, folks. It really is. To actually have to go through all this shit and see all this crap that we're being put through, and there's new people being brought over daily, and I mean daily, because every time they turn over this fucking collider, this is happening to us. And like, that's victorious, by the way, to those people that don't know what it is. And I'm going to run through some of these videos. That's what the Big Dipper looks like. And the stars are not right. For those of old Earths, some of you, yes, we found a residual video, and I will put the link to that, of an Earth on the outside of the Orion arm, right? Someone found a residual map picture of Taured from my Earth, and it's proved that something's been going on for too fucking long, folks, and this is bullshit. And yes, I'm sorry, guys, that I haven't made a video for a few days, because every time they've kicked CERN in the guts for the last few days, my guts have played up havoc fucking on me, and I mean played havoc on me, and it's bullshit. Right, this Milky Way galaxy is not the fucking right view. And I strongly advise you to write the fucking CERN and get the fuck up them, because the only way they're going to turn around and fucking realise they've done this is when everybody turns around and fucking says, yes, this is what's going on. And actually, maybe I need to add something in that letter. So let me, oh no, what have I done? Where the fuck is it gone? That's bullshit. I just fucking had that letter up. I didn't shut the fucking letter down. What the fuck? Oh, I don't fucking believe this. You guys saw me dictate a fucking letter. And see, that should, even if I shut that down, that should fucking, this is bullshit. This is a CERN fucking, I reckon they've got something in the fucking works. Oh no, it's an email. Sorry, it's an email. Sorry. Okay, an email. Yep. So, okay. Sorry, I thought it was in Word. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these photos into here, so that they can fucking see where the fuck I come from, so that they can see what the fuck they've done to us, because it's fucking bullshit. Why should they fucking get away with it? I want them to fucking quiver in their fucking boots. And trust me, CERN, I'm coming after you with a fucking the law of justice and the arm of justice. And I can tell you now, when I'm fucking finished with you, the scale of justice is going to put your fucking earnings on one fucking side to what you've got to pay out. And I can tell you now, what you make from CERN is going to be up in one fucking side of it. And if any government's involved, trust me, we're coming after fucking you two in court. And you can do what you fucking want. You can fucking say what the fuck you want. But you're not going to get away with this. You have affected too many fucking people. And by affecting too many fucking people, you've brought this on your fucking self. And you really have brought this on your fucking self. And the whole point is they're going to learn that they can't fucking do shit like this. And they really can't. Why should we fucking have to turn around and fucking suffer because of their fucking idiotic, fucking stupid fucking experiments? They were even warned by Stephen fucking Hawking not to do this, and yet they went ahead with it, even though they were warned by one of the best fucking scientists on this fucking planet, and most probably on my fucking planet and all the other planets, and all the fuckwits had major accidents and done this to us, or whether or not it was just this fucking reality that turned us on and fucking ripped us across when they were trying to catch, like they're fucking trying to create a big bang in a fucking machine. What happens if they actually do create a big fucking bang? Earth is fucked. So think about it, folks. Join the fucking fight. Get into it. Whether you are a new earther, old fucking earther, you need to wake the fuck up before these people destroy this fucking planet. And now that I'm stuck on this fucking planet, I've got to protect it. Because the stupid fuckwits at CERN certainly aren't fucking protecting it. Join the fight. Join the society, guys and gals. The link's on the fucking video. And you need to get in and wake the fuck up. If you're a Christian out there, wake the fuck up. Everything's changed. Your life is different. Whether you like it or fucking not, the Bible alone is fucking different. CERN has done something, right? We don't know what the fuck they have done, right? We don't know who has fucking influenced them to do it. But everything fucking points to CERN. The exact fucking experiment. CERN, what CERN is they are trying not only to create a big fucking bang, but also to create links to alternate realities, ultimate dimensions, and parallel Earths. That's the goal. Guess what? You fucking succeeded, CERN. That is my fucking home address. Fucking New South Wales, Australia, Sagittarius Arm, Milky Way. Hang on, I better put Earth in there. Earth, old, and I'll put bracket there, slash old, Earth. No, might put that beforehand. But the whole point is, this is fucking bullshit, folks. And people have got to start fucking standing up and fucking doing something about it. Because, see, they think we're going to be dumbfounded and sit back and do fucking nothing. Well, yeah, let their fucking idiots and the fucking ignorant fucking sit back and do nothing. But I can tell you now, if you've woken up, get behind the fight. Join the society and fucking join the fight to take CERN to court. We need as many witnesses as we fucking can get, guys. And I mean, we need as many. We've got a few now, but we need fucking more. If you have been affected by this, if you have had loved ones that are no longer seeing the same, that means you are affected. Whether you are a new earther, old earther, flat earther, I don't give a fuck where you come from. Join the fucking fight. We have to take this mob to court. We have to shut this collider down. We have to do it legally, and then they're going to compensate us for our losses. They're going to compensate us for the kidnapping. And yes, they have kidnapped you. If you are a victim, you are a kidnap victim. You are unwillingly taken from your home and brought fucking here. Under any court of law on any earth that I know, that is legally classified as a kidnapping. And they need to pay for what the fuck they've done. And if you don't get up and get off your fucking asses and start standing up and start waking up and start telling fucking people about it, and yeah, okay, they might think you're fucking crazy. So fucking what? I don't give a fuck if they think I'm crazy, because I know where the fuck I was born, and there's fucking millions of you out there that say the same fucking thing. You came from a different fucking earth. We did not have this view in our fucking sky. Well, I know I didn't have that. That's the sun, and there's fucking Arcturus. The Arcturus is just as fucking bright as the sun. What in the fuck's going on? Why are we fucking being ripped across the fucking galaxy to this fucking world? That's a Big Dipper. Look at fucking Arcturus. How many of you out there remember the Big Dipper looking like that? No, I bet not a fucking lot of yous. New Earthers, yeah, they look like that to you always, because you came from fucking here. We never ever could see the fucking Milky Way galaxy like this. The ones of us that come from the outskirts, and yes, I know there's some of you from this earth from a different dimensional shift. Yes, they merge dimensions as well. A lot of people ask what the fuck the Mandela effect is. Well, here's the fucking crust of it. The Mandela effect is fucking people don't recognize anything anymore. They don't recognize loved ones. They don't recognize towns. Mountains are missing. Landscapes have changed. Maps have changed. But the maps have changed to match the fucking landscape. The landscape is not ours. Earth is not the same fucking Earth. The bloody moon now has the Pleiades system. These stars, like this, these are wrong. And I mean, they are way fucking wrong. And a lot of people are out there and they say, well, no, that's mine and this is that and that's that. But yes, this proves that there's multiple fucking worlds being affected by this. Like today we found a residual image, a video of bloody how it says that we were on the outside of the Orion arm. A residual has come through from another Earth. And this person comes from the Orion arm of the galaxy. I come from the Sagittarius arm of the galaxy. And there are residual things out there that are proving these effects. At first, I thought this was a global mindfuck, but it's no mindfuck, folks. We have a new heaven and a new earth. So all those Christians out there, I reckon God foresaw this happening. And we now have this new heaven and this new earth. you need to wake the fuck up, open your fucking eyes, join the fucking fight, and help us sue the fucking CERN, because I certainly never looked at the moon and saw the fucking Pleiades system that close to the fucking moon. We used to have to look through something no less than a fucking 11-inch telescope, because the Pleiades system was one of the stars that I wanted to fucking look at through the telescope, and I needed an 11-inch fucking telescope to fucking see it. And God knows where in the fuck we have been transported to, but I can tell you now, even Orion doesn't look the same. Nothing looks the fucking same. Everything is fucking different. We never had that view of the Milky Way galaxy. We couldn't see the galactic center because we had all these clouds in the fucking way. Because that's the inside arm of the thing. We were on one of the outskirts of the fucking Milky Way galaxy. And yeah, we never ever could see the fucking Milky Way galaxy like that through the Hubble. Fucking no way in the wide world. We saw a light, tiny little yellow fucking band, something like that. And that's pretty much what we saw of the Milky Way fucking galaxy. We never ever saw this. This is taken with an every ordinary day camera. No fucking way. So you guys all need to wake the fuck up, get out of fucking bed, get a fucking pen, paper, or computer fucking pad, an email thing. I'll put the email address for CERN so that you all can send them a fucking letter and tell them that they have fucking kidnapped you and you intend to join the fucking class action lawsuit. And I'll tell you now, this is going to be the world's biggest class action fucking lawsuit. And I can tell you now, I'm going to make sure at the end of this that every single fucking employee at fucking CERN is arrested for kidnapping, because they have kidnapped fucking millions and fucking millions of people from their home fucking worlds. And yes, I just said home fucking worlds, because a lot of us aren't from fucking here. We come from a different place in the galaxy. They not only fucking made their experiment work, they fucking kidnapped people when they did make the fucker work. So you guys need to fucking realise that your family may have been kidnapped to another world and sent to another fucking world. And you need to fucking well realise this, that this is fucking real. This has really fucking happened. Whether you are a new earther, old earther, no matter fucking what, right? You've got to realise that we aren't in Kansas any fucking more. We are on the inside of the fucking galaxy. See, it's saying we are here now. I come from fucking over here, way out there. There's people that come out fucking here. So you got to fucking realise, folks, that this is fucking wrong. We are in the wrong fucking spot, in the wrong fucking galaxy, and those new earthers, and trust me, have you woken up and your husband or wife seems different? Have you ever fucking wondered why? Like, look at this. The little dipper's tipping into the big dipper. Since when does that fucking happen? So you've got to fucking realise that this is fucking wrong. We have never, like, this is like just a guy standing up. That's the comet. But we've never had that in the fucking night sky. So you've got to fucking realise that some people were born here, yes, but some come from over here, some come from fucking over here, some come from fucking over here. Multiple Earths have been moved. Right? We have never had a night sky. All old earthers have never had a fucking night sky like this. To us, this is so fucking foreign and so fucking weird that it is beyond a fucking joke. The planet is not the same fucking planet. We could never ever see Pleiades with the naked fucking eye. And to us, well, okay, for those of us from the Sagittarius arm of the galaxy, okay, this is the Orion spur, right? The Orion spur, not arm, it's a spur, because there's no real thing. It does sort of come out there, and some people say that they're from fucking over here, but the Sagittarius arm, that's where I'm from, over there, 80,000 fucking light years away from where my home is. I've been ripped 80 fucking thousand kilometres, or light years from my fucking home world, right, to a world that I do not fucking know, right? to a world that is so fucking foreign to me. Yeah, fair enough, my world was fucked up. Yeah, they were at fucking war. We had a fucking world war. My world had just gone to fucking war. Okay, and it was against ISIL and fucking, but we were winning. As soon as France got bombed, here you wussed out. In our country, in my world, France, you got up and fucking kicked ass and turned the tide of the war. Why don't the fuck you wake up and do the same fucking here and shut them fucking down? Sorry, ISIS, but yeah, you fucked up mob and you need to wake up and grow up. And I bet you some of yous have been kidnapped over this fucking reality. So wake up. We need a fucking legal action to sue fucking CERN. We need to shut the bastards down permanently, right? And they need to go to court and they're going to compensate every single fucking one of us financially, because some people have been brought over into realities. I've been taken from a world where I wasn't super rich, but I was well off because I had an invention that I had on the market. Here, my counterpart never fucking got the invention off the ground. He still got it out there. He done all the testing and everything like that, but he didn't get it as far as me. And yes, I refer to him as him because he has been kidnapped from here and sent somewhere fucking else. So you've done something fucked up, CERN, and I mean you've done something really fucked up, and you need to pay for what the fuck you've done. See, this is what like America looked in my fucking reality, like this was a bit bigger. But here, oh, Cuba's in the wrong spot. Cuba should be down here. But how in the fuck? This is what we call residual imaging, CERN. We're finding it fucking everywhere, and we're going to find enough to fucking sue you because it's the evidence we're now finding that is going to give us the proof in fucking court of what you have done to fucking too many fucking people in the world. And it's just beyond a fucking joke, CERN, and you need to go to fucking court, and we're going to take you to fucking court, CERN. You are going to be paying every single cent, and I'm not joking. You're pretty much going to have to sell every part of that collector to pay everybody the compensation that you're going to be paying out because you kidnap millions, son. You kidnap fucking millions, if not billions of fucking people, right? We don't know the true extent of Asia yet because we're trying to get Asian people to look into what's going on because naturally China's always thing and they're most probably hiding the fact that so many people are fucking being ripped over and shit like that. But yeah, I know a few Chinese people that said, yeah, the book of Mao has changed, right? The Bible has changed. So something has fucking happened. We aren't on fucking the earth anymore, and we ain't in Kansas any fucking more. I don't know what happened then, but something just weird just happened to the video. But okay, guys and girls, it doesn't matter where you come from. If your earth looked like where the hell did that go? Right, this is what my earth. What the hell? Right, so you've got to turn around and you've got to say, okay, yeah, so you've got to wake up and do something about what the hell's going on, folks, because we ain't in Kansas any fucking more. This is my Earth, okay? For those of you that don't know and want to know what my Earth looked like, this is my. Okay, yep, that's a bad image. Okay, yeah, I know that, guys. Oh, it's loading, but that's one of the bigger ones. I'll get a better version for you, folks. But that's pretty much what the locations of my Earth look like, and it's a lot different to what this Earth looks like, and yeah, so it's fucking wrong. Why should we suffer because some fuckwit scientist, and yeah, I'm saying it, some fuckwit scientist, right, has decided that they want to fucking create a Big Bang. Now think about it. This is what Stephen Hawking said. What if they actually do create the Big fucking Bang, right? They create the Big Bang. They could create a fucking black hole in the middle of this fucking planet. So you silly pricks out there need to get off your fucking ass and do something about it. And I mean, you need to do something the fuck about it. Get up, stand up, come to us in fucking court and help us stop fucking CERN. Even if it's just on the grounds that you don't want this Earth destroyed by a fucking black hole. What fucking proof have they got that they're not going to create a black hole? None. They can't say that, no, this is not going to happen. They can't. There's no fucking way. They don't know for fucking sure. Right, they said, oh, yeah, no, everything's going to be all right in the last court case. Well, look what fucking happened. They kidnapped millions, if not billions, of fucking people to this fucking reality. So stand up and fucking wake up, folks. And to those dopey-ass Christians out there that are too fucking self-righteous, listening to the few verses of the Bible that your preacher is telling you about, go and read the fucking Bible because it's changed. It's not the same fucking Bible anymore because we've been ripped to a fucking different reality. Right? Different fucking earth, a different fucking planet. Look at the night sky. And the Bible says, I will give you a new heaven and a new earth. Well, guess what? You've got a new heaven and a new earth. But the God didn't give it to you. Fucking CERN caused this to fucking happen. We've been ripped across the fucking galaxy. And I think that scripture was God telling us that he knew this was going to fucking happen. Right? Because he tends to know what the fucking devil's up to. And yeah, I think the devil may have influenced the idiots over at fucking CERN saying, oh, do this, you'll fucking be famous. Because that's tends what the devil tends to fucking do. Yeah, well, fucking famous, all right. They've kidnapped fucking so many fucking people, it's beyond the joke. And yes, I'm saying the word fucking kidnap. I am a kidnap victim. I'm suffering post-traumatic stress because of what they've fucking done, and I'm going to make you assholes pay through the fucking nose. I'm out of here. And if you don't wake up, you fucking idiots out there, you're stupid. Because CERN, if they create a real fucking Big Bang in that collider, they could destroy fucking Earth. Wake the fuck up. Just on those grounds alone, wake the fuck up and start standing up against CERN.